Don't disrespect the bar, but give it hell. So I started in 2016. Powerlifting was something that I was very keen in from the beginning. I like seeing myself get stronger, and there's not many female powerlifters, so that was really something that I wanted to show, that women can lift and we can get strong. My worst thing is nerves. I try not to think about what's going on outside. I mean, I like to sort of almost simulate competition and training, so that when we're walking up to that platform with the lights, the music and everything, I can just blank that out and be like, this is just like training. Powerlifting means a lot to me. It's given me so much more than I could ever ask for. I just want to keep going in the sport for as long as I physically can. Yeah, that's my goal, just sort of keep going, until you can't no more.
So we're approaching 4:35 in the afternoon, Georgian time, 16:35. Men's 80 kilo final to wrap up in around 90 minutes time, but before that, the two lightest weight divisions. And here's who we have coming up. We open up with Talal Al-Falawi going for 65, Jayan Mamedov going for 142. Good hefty tally in the men's 54 kilo category. Draw for the referees coming up too.
The chief referee from Italy, Chiara Cervalli.
And
the left referee
that's who
from
we have
Kazakhstan,
coming up in
Natalia
this
Sky.
random draw. Centre referee,
The
Chiara
right
Cervalli of
referee
Italy.
from Finland, Jari Lane.
Kazakhstan, Natalia Sky,
The
and
technical
for Finland, Jari
from
Lane.
Egypt, Mahmoud
Technical
Sherbini.
controller for this is Mahmoud El-Shabani of
technical
Egypt, and the
delegate
technical
from
delegate for the
Hungary,
entire
Zita Gyerko.
World Cup is Zita Gyerko of Hungary.
Referees and spotter loaders, please take your position on the field of play.
That's who we have coming up for this. 7 in this event. The heaviest
Spotter loaders, please
come from
reload
Hadi
the bar
of
to
Indonesia,
60
going
kilos
for
rack height
150.
4.
6 competing in the 49 kilo weight division, and Jayan Mamedov on his own at 54, but he's got his own marks to fulfill. And the record's Lee Van Kong for Vietnam, going up to 183 and a half. And in the 49 kilo weight division, and a 54, Jerry Fossman, the great 205 at the World Championships in Dubai in 2014, and that's where we're all going back. So our first World Championships since then in August. Back then it was World Championships every 4 years, now it's every 2 in odd-numbered years. So Mamedov, the only one who's going in the 54 kilo weight division. But in the case of Hadi, he is just Hadi. Ask them that.
8,
Only goes as
7,
Hadi, and that's it.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Loaders, please roll the bar to 65 kilos rack height 4. First attempt, representing Saudi Arabia, Talal Al-Balawi.
So first to go for Saudi Arabia, Talal Al-Balawi. There he is. Only 16. He's in the rookie category. International debut for the 16-year-old. So, seeking lifetime best here at 65. Originally, he was looking to go in this at 60. Now, 65 is not a bad tally to aim for. He's going in the rookie category as well, and that has a big knock-on effect for someone else in this. More about that in a mo. Al-Balawi, 65. And we'll go to the flags. 2 red from our side referees.
Loaders, load
Which
the
suggests
bar
the stop
to
sequence, and
66
that's actually
kilos
what's
rack
just come
height
up now.
14.
2-1 against. They obviously would have felt not enough happening in terms of contact with the chest, whereas it looks
Loaders, load the bar to 66
a lot better if you're watching
kilos
it
rack
head on.
height 14.
So because Al-Balawi was originally going for 60 and then chose to leap up to 65, that meant that Gabriele De Cristina of Italy, also making his international debut, has decided to go from 62 to 66, and needless to say, this too would be a new lifetime best.
Italy, Gabriele De Cristina.
De Cristina of Italy. He's 15, turned 16 in August. So this for an early lead. There are 6 competing in the 49 kilo weight division. Four with major championship medals to the name. The
1
two who
minute.
don't are those making their debuts. We've seen one and we're watching the other now. So this for 66, Gabriele De Cristina for Italy. That was a struggle, unfortunately. He had originally wanted to do 62. But real problems in the press and problems with controlling it full stop. And that, as a result,
left.
will be mandatorily.
Loaders, load the bar
Red
to
flags all the way.
115 kilos.
So he misses
rack
out at
height
66. And, well,
Loaders, load
has
the
he gone
bar
in too
to
heavy?
115 kilos.
He may
rack
have been
height
forced into
3.
it because Al-Balawi went higher. We'll see how that pans out. Just had big problems there on the way down, and then that wasn't going to get pressed at all. Tried to raise and then it stopped, and that's the end of the lift. It's beginning to drift down, so that's a red flag straight away, and he couldn't complete the press. And then it was terminated by
the first attempt
the head referee for this final.
Yerbolat Karabay.
Next up, Yerbolat Karabay for Kazakhstan, the America's Open Championship silver medalist in St. Louis. Last July, a month earlier, he'd found himself disqualified in the Asia Oceania Championship. Didn't register a mark, at the very least. Gold in the World Cup event in Guadalajara last year, bronze in the World Juniors in 2019 in Astana. And Ruslan Grayev, who's been with him for a championship or two, is here again. Aiming for 115. Down and up, and Karabay has got 3 white lights. That is a good lift for Yerbolat Karabay, and he the first to be successful.
Load the bar,
lifting at 150
kilos, rack height 5.
That's all that was required. Good lift. He's one of the many who came through when Kazakhstan hosted the World Championships in 2019 in what was briefly in the end called Nur Sultan. It's gone back to its previous name of Astana.
Adnan Nur
It's not
Saeed.
always been called that. It's the capital with more names than any other in history. Adnan Nur Saeed of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the 19-year-old. Still a next-gen athlete, Asian Youth Games champion. He still is, from Bahrain 2 years ago. 6th in last year's Asia Oceania Championships in Pyeongtaek. 4th in the World Juniors when they were held here 18 months ago. And then a couple of days later in the seniors he finished 14th. Actually, the way the schedule would have been done then, in ascending order, it was the very next day. And we saw him most recently in Dubai at the Bazaar World Cup in December, and he finished 7th there in Dubai, in the auditorium that's going to be our host for the World Championships next August. Going for 140 here. 122 in those Junior World Championships a year and a half ago, 123 in the seniors. This is a huge leap up of 140.
Good
and that is a good lift. 3 lifetime best set in Dubai in December.
Load the bar.
And he looks on the path to at least one more today.
13.
140. And then Nur Saeed is in the lead. The very definition of a
30.
good lift. That's well finished by Adnan Nur Saeed. And obviously being the next gen, there's a set of medals that he has to play for as well. So this is where we're positioned at the moment. Nur Saeed leading 140, Karabay second 115, only 2 successful attempts so far. We're gonna go into the men's 54 kilo final now. For the first time, Ceyhun Mamedov of Azerbaijan, and he's aiming for 142.
The first attempt representing Azerbaijan,
Mamedov,
Ceyhun Mamedov.
we saw in the European Championships here in Tbilisi last year in September. No mark registered in that. And so, any mark that he gets here, he'll be aiming for a new lifetime best. So Mammadov looking to finally get off the mark internationally. This would be officially a lifetime best at 1:42. Had that under control at the top, I thought. We'll go to the flags. And that's 2 white flags. That is a good lift. And Jayun Mammadov in his own 54 kilo final goes into the lead. 1:42, it's a lifetime best. So that was a nice finish, and now he can pretty much enjoy the rest of the competition. 54 kilos, he's the only competitor in it, so in order to gain the medals, he had to get a mark. And that is a good mark.
The first attempt representing Azerbaijan.
2 to go in this opening round. That's back in the men's 49 kilo final. Next up, Parvin Mammadov of Azerbaijan, the 2018 European champion in Berg Sumer, then finished 5th in Tbilisi last year. It's a bit congested at the top, if you remember, but bronze in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo in 2021. He has been successful in the World Cup circuit, Eger in Hungary in 2019, Manchester in England in 2020, born in Baku now, recently based in Lokbatan. If you're a competitor who's had to fill in a few forms and questionnaires biographical wise in recent years, the really good system that helped us out with little personal tidbits about various athletes. The results, well, we can look after that ourselves, but the day-to-day lives of the athletes, well, that system's gone, I'm afraid. So maybe he has moved from Lokbatan. He was there most recently, has been coached by Ilkar Ibishov and his father Rashim Mammadov in recent years. So Mammadov, the Paralympic bronze medalist, the former European champion. Has he got that under control? That might have swayed a bit at the end. 144. Had he done enough prior to that? He did not. Press sequence, he's been voted down by all of them. Wasn't able to lock that out.
250 kilos, rack height 13.
And he will not get that, Parvin Mammadov. Misses out, which for him is quite unusual. You see, that's not under control and never had it under enough control, and he knew it. He knew it. Misses out at 144. Has he gone in too high? Well, we'll see.
The first attempt representing Indonesia, Hadi.
Last to go in this opening round. For Indonesia, it is Hadi, and it is just Hadi. Just the one name. Southeast Asian Games silver in solo last year. Back in August, his coach is Katno, and Hadi is ready. Is this for 150? Lifted this mark in winning silver behind Lee Van Kong in the Southeast Asian Para Games in solo last year, which were in Indonesia. And that is a good lift. And that puts him into the gold medal position by quite a bit right now. 3 white lights ahead. The Indonesian supporters in the crowd are very happy. And there are quite a few of them. He leads by considerable amount. He leads by 10 ahead of Nur Saeed. That's going to put pressure on the rest and Pavan Mammadov. Good lift by the Indonesian. His big international debut at the Southeast Asian Games. We've not seen him outside of his own regional part of Asia. We have now. And he's in front. The Asian Para Games later on this year at Hangzhou. Look at that. Hadi leading on 150 in the 49 kilo final. Mammadov is in 54 kilo weight division. As we go on, pressure on the next two men we're seeing. Talal Al-Balawi of Saudi Arabia here and Gabriele De Cristina of Italy, who we'll see shortly. Both had attempts in the first round which they missed out, and they're in the rookie category. But this also trying to get up into fourth spot for now in the main final. .65 for Al-Balawi, the first target. No, it was 2-1 against last time. How much control had he at the end? We're going to go to the flags. It is 3 white flags. And he's on the mark. He goes into fourth overall. He leads in the rookie category. And he gets his lifetime best at his international debut. Good lift by Talal Al-Balawi. It was just at the end there, the lock. Yep, just had enough control. He wasn't wavering. No reason to say no.
The second attempt, representing Italy, Gabriele De Cristina.
Al-Balawi successful at 65, so now Gabriele De Cristina going at 66. He had problems with this last time. We'll see if that was a once-off catching him out. De Cristina coming now. This to put him into fourth place overall and put him into the gold medal position in the rookie category, and importantly to get a mark on the board as well to have any chance of a medal. Don't get anything if you don't get a mark. You get a lot of aggravation if you don't get a mark. So here he comes, 66 for Gabriele De Cristina. Had that under more control this time. Got it raised this time. Gets the mark this time. Good lift. 2-1 in his favour. Gabriele De Cristina takes the lead in the rookie category. And he goes fourth overall. And he wasn't going to be caught out this time. A lifetime best for Gabriele De Cristina in his international debut. He's still 15. He's still got plenty that he can achieve This is a nice way, a very nice way to get on the international stage. Technically very good, and a lot more going his way than last time, where we can say now he was caught out at the time, not cut out entirely, didn't go in too high. That would have been the big worry for De Christina, and Al Balawi has not come to pass in a bad way for them. So, next up for Kazakhstan, it is Yabulat Karabay. No stiff shoulder blades after that. We could do with a bit of that from our man Ruslan. 118 he's going for in this second round to leap up by 3. In his previous mark, he would still stay in 3rd place, but just with a slightly better position. America's Open silver medalist. We saw him in a lot last year. He competed in 3 of the 4 regional championships, continental championships. Silver in St. Louis, very impressive. Only 3 kilos added on. The flags will determine if he's done all that he's needed to do this time. 2-1 in his favour. Karabay gets it, 118, and another good lift. We haven't had very many misses so far, only 4. And De Christina and Al Balawi have got past that, being successful in their second attempt. Actually, only 3 misses so far. Heading towards the end of round 2. Now a big leap up in the weights. Almost 30 kilos being added on for Adnan Nursaid. Compared to the previous attempt from Karabay, Nursaid clearing 140 in the previous round, this will 145, which would match his lifetime best. 14th in the World Championships when they were here. Had success in the Asian Youth Games, the gold in 2021, 6th in the Asia Oceania Championships last year, 7th in Dubai in the Fazar World Cup, and he's been adding good weights onto his resume. The last few events he's been in. This could be another lifetime best today. Certainly this would equal it, and a chance then to go on and break it in round 3.
One minute.
Going strong at 145, and he has it raised, Adnan Nursaid. Oh, it's 2-1 against on the press sequence. Very, very close. But he is just missing out on that. Well, that's unfortunate for him, so studying the press, trying to get it to lock out, keep it under control on the way up, making sure the press would be complete.
The second attempt representing Azerbaijan, Ceyhan Mahmudov.
He's not quite locked that out. Ceyhan Mahmudov now leading in the 54 kilo final with 142, and this now for 147. No mark in the European Championships last year. Lifetime best in round 1 of 142. And this now for 5 more on top of that. So Mamedov in position for Azerbaijan. Got that raised very quickly. To the flags we go. What an impressive lift. 3 out of 3. A good lift for Mamedov. Another lifetime best for him. And the gold medal in this will be his. He's hitting all the marks he's needed to. Well, it looked good, it looked impressive, but we always need the confirmation from the people in the know. And that's what was provided.
The second attempt representing Azerbaijan, Parvin Mamedov.
Two to go in this round. Parvin Mamedov missed out in the previous round, going for 148 now. Now, adding 4 onto his previous mark, this to take a big step towards Hadi. He'd only be 2 kilos away. So Parvin Mamedov, 148. Last time he wasn't able to lock it out and keep it under control in time. This time at 148. No. It's 2-1 against. It's happened again. And for different reasons, incidentally, not just the press. Mamedov, who lifted 141 and finishing 6th in the European Open final last year. It was 5th in the European Championships. He's testing himself a lot. He's already lifted 150 and finishing 7th in the World Championships in 2019. 157 and finishing 4th in the Dubai World Cup before. They are weights that are within his abilities, definitely, certainly at different stages of his career, but not necessarily today. Hadi is back for Indonesia. Cleared 150 and now this for 155. He matched his lifetime best in the first round. This for a new mark. Oh, it's tense. Currently leading by 10. This to make it a lead of 15. And Hadi has done it. A new lifetime best. And he is well clear of the rest. The Southeast Asian Games silver medalist looks well set for victory now. How good he has been. Another exquisite piece of lifting. And suddenly the rest are unable to keep pace. A lift of real pure quality. Good and clean. Great enthusiasm, and then, yes,
Third attempt representing Saudi Arabia.
the lift would be a good one. Hadi leads 155. No Saeed second on 140. Karabai third on 118. Mamedov leads the 54 kilo final on 147. Talal Al-Balawi going for rookie gold if he can, which would mean fourth overall too. He's aiming for 77 here. He's adding 12 to his previous mark, and De Christina's doing the same. That's asking a huge amount. It's just about 20% on top of the lifetime best that they achieved 20 minutes ago in the previous round. Obviously they feel they're up to it. We'll see if they are. Talal Al-Balawi of Saudi Arabia. Oh, he's got that up for the rookie gold to go into top spot in that. The flags will tell us if he's made it. 3 red flags, didn't lock out. Al-Balawi has no success. So just that lift at 65. And it means rookie silver. It means he is 5th overall. Gabriele De Cristina of Italy takes the rookie gold. He needed to follow through.
The third attempt representing Italy, Gabriele De Cristina.
Gabriele De Cristina. 2 attempts needed at 66. In the same way, Al-Balawi needed 2 attempts at 65.
Italy will not do the third attempt.
Well, De Cristina.
Loaded the bar. 219 kilos, rack high 3.
He has decided to skip his last attempt. He has got the rookie gold and doesn't need to go for something huge in 78. So De Cristina has done his competition. He wins the rookie gold. He finishes for the time being in 4th. He can be knocked down a spot by Mamedov. Gabriele De Cristina we will next see on stage for the medal ceremony. So Yabalat Karabai is now. He is in 2nd position, 118. And this to add 1 more for it for 119.
The third attempt representing Kazakhstan, Yerbolat Karabai.
He's still 20 years old, turns 21 in June. He'll be 21 by the time the World Championships come along. Actually, he's 21 now. He'll be 22 by the time the World Championships come along. Bronze in the 2019 World Juniors in Astana. 6th here in the last World Juniors in 2021. And that's silver to cap off a very busy year in terms of the Continental Championships. $119 for Karabai. If he gets this, it would be a big leap up. He'd take the lead in terms of the total lift as well. In the best lift, he'd stay second, but with a slightly better mark, and that's what's happened. 2 out of 3 in his favour, both wide referees satisfied. And he's got all of his attempts in. Very well achieved. Obviously the bar doesn't have to move very much. He did everything he needed to, so 115, 118, 119 for Yerbulat Karabai as next up. Mamedov trying to get up onto the board. Parvin Mamedov trying to get up onto the board. 2 misses so far. This is the last attempt at 148. This would put him into the silver medal position ahead of Nur Saeed. Otherwise, it is wipe out and he won't register a mark. So a big, big lift for him, for the 2018 European champion. To go up into the silver medal position. To definitely get a medal. Well, that looks his best lift of the day, but is it a good lift? It is a good lift. Both side referees are satisfied this time, 2-1 in his favour. It's been a long wait for him, but he's got there. And he goes up into silver for now. So assured, so calm. No panic. And he made that one count. Very, very impressive. So, goes into the impressive leap up into second position. Behind Hadi, he can be overtaken again because here comes Adnan Nur Saeed, the next Jenner, aiming for 149. And if he gets this, it would definitely be the silver medal, because there'd only be one to go after him, and that would be the leader in this 49 kilo final. So what an achievement potentially for this 19-year-old. Not letting up. So here he is, going big, 149 for a lifetime best. Huge, huge ask of him. Even if it doesn't go right, it's still a bronze. And the flags will decide. Well, it's come up anyway. Press sequence against which it looked.
Loaders load the bar, 252 kilos, rack height 30.
So, no joy. 140, all the same. That is a bronze medal for the 19-year-old from Saudi Arabia. Cleared 140, misses at 145 and 149. Got a raise. They felt he wasn't knocking it out quickly enough, so that's that for him. They all voted against him on the press, and we've got 2 left to go. Now that means the medals are decided now, because they're in different weight divisions this. And we have the 2 winners to go. Ceyhun Mamedov of Azerbaijan, 142 and 147, 2 lifetime bests from already to win the 54 kilo final, to win the total as well, 289, this to add 152 onto it. And he's looking to be a campaigner, a competitor, a contender for the World Championships in Dubai in August. He can be, he's showing that. So 152 for Ceyhun Mamedov. A World Cup gold in Tbilisi, a quick hop from Azerbaijan to Georgia. It's opened up very strongly. 152. This to get all 3 lifts in. And he has done it. A good lift. 152, 3 white lights. Mamedov has cleared everything. 441 kilos lifted in total. And he wins the 54 kilo title. 3 lifetime bests today for Ceyhun Mamedov for Azerbaijan. A very positive evening for Azerbaijan, who have silver in the 49 kilo final, gold in the 54. Oh, how good he made that look. So 1 more to go, and the man who's already set a new lifetime best in the second round, it is Hadi for Indonesia. He has won the 49 kilo title, this for 160. His first World Cup win. To tell you, it's very, very breezy outside now in Tbilisi. It's been a day to remember. Hadi at 160, equalled his lifetime best in the first round, broke it in the second. This will be the icing on the cake. Looks good for it. Is it a good lift? It is a good lift. 2-1. And Hadi gets the World Cup gold in Tbilisi. What a great campaigner. He's got all his marks in. Takes the gold, takes the total gold. 3 lifts, 3 good lifts.
This now concludes the competition.
And what a margin of victory too, by 12 kilos over Pavan Mamedov of Azerbaijan.
Thank you very much.
No Saeed in third for Saudi Arabia. And that was just tremendous. All good. Everything about it good. So Hadi gets the win in the 49 kilo final, going to 160. Mamadov gets the win for Azerbaijan in the 54 kilo decider, and the victory ceremonies are on the way.
The victory ceremony for the World Cup Elite men's up to 49 kilos. Please welcome the medalists.
So the victory ceremony, first of all, for the men's 49 kilo final. Well, this was very, very competitive. And a very impressive winner is being helped up by the silver medalist. Why not?
The medals will be presented by Wallen Hotel, Georgi Armia.
A lot of different results to watch out for in this as well. The rookie gold going to Gabriela de Cristina Vitli ahead of Talal Al-Balawi of Saudi Arabia, who got the silver. The next gen gold to this man, Adnan Nur Saeed of Saudi Arabia, who gets the overall bronze for his lift of 140 in the opening round, just shy of his lifetime best of 145. Silver for the former European champion from Azerbaijan, Parvin Mamadov. 3 attempts needed, but he got there. Gets on the board, gets the silver.
And for the gold medalist representing Indonesia, Hadi!
And the gold goes again to Indonesia and Hadi at 160.
Please rise and ready for the national anthem of Indonesia.
Their second title of the opening day. What another fine success of this Tbilisi World Cup for Hadi, for Indonesia. Gold in the men's 49 kilo final. Hadi lifting 160, got all 3 marks, so wins the total competition as well. Pavel Mamedov the silver, 148, and Adnan Nosaid the bronze, 140.
We now conclude today's session of the men's up to 49 kilos. Please stay with us for another.
And Hadi will take the total gold as well. 465 across his 3 lifts. Karabai second for Kazakhstan in that, and Mamedov third for Azerbaijan.
Thank you so much.
Those
We now
medals will be
conclude
presented
today's session of the men's up to 49
elsewhere
kilos.
in this venue. Not on stage because there's another medal ceremony to come at 54 kilos, and then we've got more on stage action coming. So Hadi the gold in the total lift. Black Karabai the silver for Kazakhstan, and Pavel Mamedov gets the bronze for Azerbaijan.
The victory ceremony for the World Cup Elite men's
The
up to
victory ceremony for the men's 54 kilo
Please
final.
welcome the medalists.
And there's one man in this, but he had to hit his marks. Otherwise he gets nothing, just our best wishes. Ceyhun Mamedov of Azerbaijan. Clearing 142, 147, 152.
The medals will be presented by
3 lifetime
one
bests,
athlete,
having
Georgi Adamia.
missed out in the Europeans last year from registering a mark, full stop. He takes the gold in the main competition, the best lift. Wins the total lift as well, got everything, 152 as best. Close relationship between Georgia and Azerbaijan.
Please rise if you're able for the national anthem.
And it is
of
Azeri
Azerbaijan.
gold for Ceyhun Mamedov.
the World Cup Elite men's
A great
up to
success for
54
Ceyhun
kilos
Mamedov. He wins the
medalist.
54 kilo event at this Tbilisi World Cup. And we're back in half an hour's
We
time, the
now
last
conclude today's
event of the
session
opening day, the men's
men's up
80
to
kilo
54
final,
kilos.
and that's
We
coming up
invite you
at the
to join
top
us
of
again
the
at
hour.
6:10 for the men's up to 80 kilos.